Hi, I'm Robert Griffiths. I'm from Mobile DJ Network. We're a membership that gives you the benefit of public liability insurance if you're a member. We also have a very, very active Facebook group with plenty of members that talk about all sorts of subjects, some good, some bad, some rude, some not. We have lots of benefits. We have shows and events up and down the country. We do open events with retailers, and we try to bring together all different types of DJs from all different levels, whether you're a high-end wedding professional or you're a basic DJ starting out, or a bedroom DJ wanting to be even a pub DJ and going on a level, or you're happy being a pub DJ. Whatever we can do to try and improve the industry and the professionalism of it, that's what we try to do. So it is a big melting pot, so that's why you see on the Facebook group lots of things happening, and sometimes it can be a bit of drama, but out of that drama becomes standards. I've noticed over the last 6 years of the Facebook group in particular that people's standards have improved. At the first time, when pictures were first put on Facebook, setups were quite basic and very different. Now there are a lot of setups that are quite similar, but they're in a positive, better way. They're all looking far more professional. DJs are considering what their setups look like. They're talking about things like contracts, which they never did in the early days, and business practices. And because it's openly and freely available, it's just improved the industry. So that's what I'm most proud of, really, of Mobile DJ Network. It's not the fact that we take your money. It's the fact that it's improved the industry.
You talk about taking your money. You're actually one of the cheaper organisations, and part of that is because you're not adding on some of the perks that, like free Pro Mobile magazine or whatever some of the other organisations are doing, which gives people the option if they,
A lot. We are a company.
You're a run-for-profit company, aren't you?
Yeah. When you say run-for-profit, it's how much profit. That we make very little. Anybody who actually knows, and the other associations know how much we pay basically for the policies. It's run on the more members that we get, basically the better off we are, because the profit margins are so small. We'd like to give away freebies on the stand, but there's just no profit in
Sure.
So that's why we have to sell merchandise. We can't afford to give away pens because the profit margin is so low. But we work on the premise, because we were all DJs and we knew that getting public liability insurance was quite an expensive thing to do. And one objection was always by DJs, especially publand DJs who are not earning a lot. It's often taking a week's wage off them in the old days. And a lot of DJs couldn't afford that, so we tried to come up with the best way, the cheapest way of getting public liability insurance and being former membership. But then when I got involved with it, we tried to involve more benefits. And we certainly have got things like on the website, we've got risk assessments, we've got all sorts of things going on. Sorry, Pete was in the corner of my eye. Hi Pete, this is the owner of the company. Hello Pete.
Hello, Pete.
Morning. One of the reasons why we like that is that everything is automated as possible. With a lot of the processes that are involved with other groups, there's people have to be involved with every step of it, where we try to make it as online, as internet based as possible, so we don't have loads of admin, we don't have to have people checking lots of documents, and we try to make it as streamlined and as quick as possible. Those admin costs money, and that's passed on to the customer normally, so we do try to make it as streamlined as possible. So that's why sometimes, yes, there's maybe a bit more effort in the signing up process from the members, but that results in the price being so much more competitive and affordable for so many people. But in terms of the benefits, we've really worked hard to get them up to as near as damn it as we can to the people who are charging higher levels, so they're getting all the real benefits. The one that isn't, which I think is useful from the other associations, is that they do have regular local meetups, and I think that is great. If you live in those local areas where there is a meetup, that's great, that's fantastic. So that's why we try to do the shops around the UK. So we're supporting the retailers and doing it so there would be a regional space, because in certain parts of the country there isn't an NADJ chapter that's close to you that you can go and see. And frankly, some DJs don't want to be in the presence of other DJs. They want to be a member of an association, but they don't want to hang around. So for those, we're the ideal solution. And now people are going on the internet more. Basically, our local chapter is our Facebook group. So all the banter that you'd get with your mates at the bar at the chapter, you're now getting at the forum on the groups, you know. So that's how we keep the cost down. So we're not renting venues, we're not having loads of staff that have to staff events, and it keeps the cost right down. So that is passed on to the customer.
It's worth saying though that you do put on some very good shows around the country. I went to one of those. I'm trying to remember where it was.
Is it Lingfield?
Yes, it
Lingfield
was.
Racecourse.
And there were some excellent free tutorials, day of training, some of the exhibitors there. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of those that are perhaps coming up in the next year?
Yes, well, we've got a big one coming up in the north of England, Doncaster Racecourse. That's going to be really exciting. I'm really pumped about that one. It's a lovely, fantastic venue. There's going to be great exhibitors there. And again, there's going to be the same sort of content that you saw, the great seminars. And that is provided normally by people freely putting in the time. And they're doing it for the passion and love, not for the profit side of it. So I think that's what comes across. That's why it's so exciting, is because people are doing it for the love of it. And I think that comes across when people are going to the seminars and seeing the information. It's hard-learned experience that they've learned, and they're willing to share that with other people. And I think that's one of the major benefits.
And if I'm not a member, can I come up to talk to you guys about what you're about and maybe see some of this stuff?
Absolutely. At our Lingfield show, we had NA DJ there and Cedar. We're happy. The whole concept, especially of the Facebook group, was that I wanted a melting pot of every type of DJ from any association, no matter what. So whether they were a karaoke DJ, a pub DJ, a wedding DJ, a corporate DJ, a big melting pot so we could all share, because we're all in the same industry, we're in this together, and we need to push the standards higher so we all benefit from it. So the show's definitely a melting pot, and we get on so well with the guys from NA DJ and Cedar. We have a good laugh with them. It's not like some people think there's these warring sides. It's not like that. We are working to try and benefit the industry, and Doncaster is going to be another event that pushes it to the next level.
For those of us not in the north of England, is there anything coming up in the next 12 months?
In the next 12 months, when I think Lingfield's coming back round, actually.
Okay. And when's that like?
April. I think that's going to be April. Is that within 12 months? I'm not good on dates.
It is.
Yeah, so within 12 months we're going to have Lingfield back. But I will be doing shows with retailers around the country, and they're as and when announced. So there'll probably be one before Christmas, where I'll be going to a retailer and have an event with a retailer as well. And certainly in the new year, after, we think it's pointless really doing big events near the Christmas period because DJs are just too busy. You know, they've got events on themselves, they don't want to be nipping out. So in the early next year there'll be plenty of events at retailers, retail office, and supported by the manufacturers. We've got really good connections with a lot of manufacturers, and they help us and support us. We often have good prizes given freely from them, which is another added benefit. But anybody from any association, we're not proud, we'll have anyone, we'll hug anyone.
And it sounds like a good group to come along and see for people who are just thinking about becoming a DJ, who just
we've had so
music.
many young people who are bedroom DJs, are just thinking about it. We had a young lad on the stand this event that was shown a little bit, and he's gone out and bought a Pioneer controller and he wants to be a DJ. It's nice to see in his eye that he wants to take it on and be the new generation of DJs, and that older DJs can actually explain things and push it on. So yeah, it's what keeps us going, is that motivating new people to improve their skill level.